Glad to have you with us from Bauer Stadium. Tonight, a game which will carry huge implications in this conference race. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the Sam Houston State Bearcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Kennesaw State head coach before the game. One of the things he has reiterated to his offensive coordinator is he wants his quarterback to break that school record for passing touchdowns in a season. Now, obviously, they are going to have a balanced game plan. When they're in the red zone, they're going to take the best play available. But it is in the back of their mind. They want their quarterback to go down in history, and they have a big opportunity to do that here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
Let's see how good this thing actually.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Kennesaw State's offense will get first crack at it today. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Big day in his last game, over 150 yards on the ground and a score. Quick give, it's Morgan. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice. Sells to fake. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Kennesaw State right back to work. Tells to run, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Collins. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Bearcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And let's take a closer look now at Chris Reed. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hand it to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Moves the pocket. It's locked. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws it off the RPO. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Wants to throw on first. Going deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. All right, guys, let's think for just a moment about Kennesaw State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Looking to pass. It's Collins. This time on target.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Burns. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Woods. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Owls want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They've got him corralled. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Look out! And down he goes.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Back to throw, it's Locke. Pulls it in. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, that's exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
The option, he'll keep it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. On play action. Out wide right, it's Burns. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So now to start in the 2nd quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with that, they've taken the lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Kennesaw State right back to work.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
To the air, it's Collins. Still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. The ride. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Finds his man. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Woods. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Extending the play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. The fake and wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Booker. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Keeps it himself. Stopped short of the first down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. Needs it. There's some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's locked. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bearcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's O'Neal. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. He's got an open man. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Selling the fake. Got his man on the right. Could not make his way to the corner. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Booker. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Kennesaw State right back to work. Sets his feet, it's Collins. Turns it upfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Bryson. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the 1st half.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the #1 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Ole Miss on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Huntsville. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. There he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was makes the grab and room to run. The 50. The 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Kennesaw State right back to work. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Collins. Right side, it's Rogers. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Left side is Rogers. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, it's Woods. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Second down coming up. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they would go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Looking for a man. It's Luck. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Off play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out wide left, it's Gary. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The play fake. Reels it in. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Left side is Booker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Long way to go on second down. The run inside. It's Woods. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Woods. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll push this lead out to a touchdown at 27-20.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burns.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Locke. Got it. Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it to the back. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Bearcats have this offense rolling. Off play action on 1st down. In traffic, it's Burns. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The RPO fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. They're all over him. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He sends three receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Sets his feet, it's Collins. Just a quick rhythm throw there. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 2nd and long here. They'll go to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted for the 11th time. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Out wide left, it's Booker. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the red zone, it's Woods. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Line gets set, first down. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He'll keep it again on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The Bearcats want to move quickly.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Drops back, it's locked. Between the hashes, it's Reed. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores, got to push the ball down the field, take more chances.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man in the middle. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Oh, pressure's coming. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
And that kick makes it a one-score game, but a lot of work left. Only one timeout left. We've got to get an onside kick. We don't have time to kick it and play defense and get the football back. Onside unit, what's your best look, man? Because you're going to need it right here.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and